guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel or just not yet subscribed, my name's Brittany, and definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. Today we're going to be talking about the hippocampus. Now, the hippocampus comes from Greek, Phoenician, Etruscan, and Roman mythology. It's a creature that is a horse with a fish's tail. The word hippocampus actually comes from Greek mythology and literally means horse and sea monster. This creature is associated with the gods of the sea, and they're known to pull Poseidon's chariot. Sometimes they were depicted as having flippers instead of hooves, or with wings in addition to their fish tail. So one example of the hippocampus is on the famous Trevi Fountain in Rome. They're mostly blue or green, however, they have been described in various colors. The hippocampi are known to be very friendly, and they get along with a lot of the other sea creatures, and sea nymphs have also been known to ride them. However, if they feel like they need to defend themselves, they will use their powerful tails, and they also have quite of a nasty bite. However, they would much prefer to flee rather than fight. They're very strong and swift swimmers, and they do so well that they can go several miles within only a few seconds, so quite fast. Now, Poseidon is actually the god of horses, as well as the sea. He created the horse out of the ocean waves in an attempt to make the most beautiful creature on earth. So because he created them, they're very loyal to him. The hippocampus symbolized the beauty and power of the sea, as well as its connection to Greek gods and the sea nymphs, who would look over the ocean and save people from drowning. They're trustworthy and beautiful creatures who live very secretive lives. Sailors often would view them as good omens. Because hippocampi were so large, they prefer to live in the deeper parts of the water, and they could also survive in both saltwater and freshwater. Which I always think it's cool when you have species that can survive in both. They don't need air to survive, so they hardly ever come up for the surface unless their food is like gone. They're mostly herbivores, like they eat seaweed, coral, algae, other sea plants, but there have been certain tales that have them eating small fish as well. And they often travel in packs of 10. Now, the pack consists of one stallion, several mares, and a number of young hippocamps. It takes a year for a hippocamp to reach physical maturity. However, it takes 2 years for them to reach intellectual maturity. So until then, the moms are very, very protective of their children. For the most part, these creatures love their privacy, and they hate their space being invaded. They're a symbol of hope, since they're benevolent and spiritual creatures that would help people. They're strongly associated with creativity and imagination, and they also symbolize true love, humility, and freedom. They share their name with the small seahorses that we all know. Growing up, I loved seeing these small seahorses. I thought that they were the coolest thing. And their name is also the structure of our brain that is responsible for our memories. Small seahorses that we know are actually scientifically classified in the genus Hippocampus, with 46 species in total. Now, the reason that the seahorses that we know are classified as hippocampus is because they look like these majestic creatures. They literally look like a fusion of a horse and a fish. And it's even said in ancient Greek mythology that the hippocampus from Greek mythology is the adult version, and the little seahorses that we know are their babies. Which when I saw that, I thought that was the coolest thing. Imagine, like, I mean, maybe it's like goldfish, you know, like you put a goldfish in a small bowl and it will stay small. Like it kind of adheres to its environment. So then if you put a goldfish in a pond, it can get quite large. So maybe it's the same thing. Like if you put a seahorse in like a little like fish tank, it's never gonna grow to its true size. But then if you put it in like the ocean, it can become these giant hippocampus. I don't know if that is true, but it is, as far as like them becoming, that is just kind of what the myth says. However, I think that would be so amazing. Imagine seeing a real hippocampus. I've said this before, but it is my goal in life to see every mythological being. So maybe one day. Let me know if you guys like these mythological creature videos, and if you have any that you want me to research and do a video on, definitely make sure to leave it in the comments down below. You can also message me on Instagram. You can check out my TikTok. I also do little videos on creatures and haunted things and stuff on there, as well as a couple like little random videos. So until next time, definitely make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button, and I love you guys.